got old, and when my parents died, and maybe I would have to die too. Perhaps when I was a teenager, and in my 20s, I had less pressure. But about 3 years ago, I had a lot of fear and worry, and I was scared that I might end up as a homeless person.
How did your parents react when you said you weren't going to go to school?
At that time, when I was hikikomori, I'm sure my parents were very worried because I grew up in a small village and it was a very small community. Everyone would know what was happening in my house. I'm sure the neighbors would say their son is not going to junior high school and he doesn't have any job. My parents were living in such a small world. Maybe they were worried about their second name, their reputation in the community.
Parents are often left bewildered by what's happened to their children and don't know how best to help them. Mr. Koba's son was older than most when it all began for him because he was already in his 30s. He lost his job, got into debt, and then withdrew into his room.
I tried many things. I visited many places. I even went to the house they call Ginza Mother. She's a fortune teller. I even went to such a place.
Was he very unhappy, do you think, at that time?
My son had no friends. I think he was lonely. He's been like that since he was a child. He didn't say anything to me, and he didn't understand what was happening to him. I think he was suffering, and he had a great pain inside him. But as a parent, I couldn't notice that.
Everyone's stories are very individual and the causes appear different, but the hikikomori state can seem endless, as Yoshiko, who's a mother, tells me.